is visually heavier, and 2, I like how I lost that. Okay. And then 2 or more forms can balance a larger one. A small dark form can balance a lighter one. Okay, so I'm going to backtrack to here. So that's kind of telling you how a darker form can, even though they're the same size, it can have more visual weight, textured, uh, different, or what was the word they used again? Complex, sorry. Complex form, and then, which is this one, multiples, and then a dark small can outweigh or have equal weight to a large form. Okay, this was another symmetrical balance example. I'm going to skip that. This is really important. This is Gustav Klimt's Death and Life, and this is going to be on your midterm. So you see how we have a large form of light value and a small form of dark value. Okay, that is part of how this creates visual balance. It's asymmetrical, but this has a lot of power and weight. Also, the patterning on here is complex. I mean, there's complexity on here too, but your eye really grabs a lot of the material and cloth here. The other thing you should know in terms of focal point, eyes are really important. I'm not going to say more than that because it's on the test. You're going to figure this out. But eyes are important. The connection of eye contact is very important. Death, which is also this character right here, death is something, or skulls or blood are things that catch our attention. Okay? So that's where you get some visual weight. All right. Because we have to pay attention to those things. So emphasis and subordination. Emphasis, viewers' attention will be centered on more on certain parts of the composition than others. So that was emphasized, the skull. The focal point, eyes, yes, a specific spot to which one's attention is directed to. Its subordination is less visually interesting. Okay, a lot of this has to do with life and death matters because our primal brain is basically engineered that way. It's programmed that way. Okay, so when we look at things like blood, that's really important to us. We need to know something dangerous might have happened. So our mind is really drawn to blood. The white brightness of the shirt, that's another focal point. The light is focusing on there. The arrows, these arrows are in the form of guns. Arrows are very important, and that's pointing to the main figure. So this one's pretty straightforward. It's a really good example of the emphasis and focal point because you can really see that this figure is the focal point, right? All of the stuff, all the guns are pointing toward him. People are reacting to him. He's about to be the next person shot. Is looking what it's looking like. And then this darker area is more subordinate. It's not as important to us. We might notice some of these other details later, but right now we're really curious to see what this point of action, what's going to happen. Scale and proportion. I'm going to skip over these kind of quickly. This is a piece that plays with scale. It does not follow the rules of actual scale because we all know a shovel is, 8 inches long maybe. So it's 23 feet. So this is Claes Oldenburg, very famous sculptor, makes these pieces that